The average American has about $10,000 in credit card debt, and soon the rules for credit cards may be easier for Americans to understand.
President Obama hopes to sign a bill changing the practices of the credit card industry by Memorial Day. News Channel 8's Kristen Elisario joins us live in the studio to tell us how the bill aims to help consumers and what local credit counselors are saying about it.
Well, the aim of the bill is really to help consumers. Congress has laid out new rules that, if passed, credit lenders will be required to follow. Some of these rules include limited interest rate hikes, more time to pay monthly bills, and clearer due dates. Local consumers feel it has potential to help, but it could also hurt some.
I have a credit card. I use it every once in a while, and I do usually use it when I don't quite have enough money on hand to get it. However, as soon as I get the money, I always pay it off right away.
Credit card holders like this who've never paid a penny of interest could soon get hurt for their good behavior. Creditors, just like any other business, are trying to make a profit, and they do so by charging you interest.
I just use it mainly over the internet because I don't want to use a debit card for fear that someone could get a hold of that number, and you're more protected if you use a credit card.
To make up for losses, lenders are pulling in, and it has potential to hurt some who work to maintain good credit.
For instance, if I have a $5,000 credit limit and I'm maxed out, then I'm overextended and my score is going to be lower. But if my credit limit is here at $5,000 and I only owe $1,000 and they lower that credit limit on me, it's going to close that gap there. Then it's going to lower my score because it's going to look like I'm overextended.
However, for the majority of credit card holders, the bill should help, like for those who've been hit by the universal default, which allows creditors to increase interest rates on several cards.
You pay late with one and the other four can raise the interest rates because of that.
Both credit counselors and consumers feel this bill may be the push to help some realize their problem.
So I was late one time for a couple days, and I think the charge was like $35 or something. But if I was really responsible, I wouldn't have a balance.
Credit counselors say many are moving away from credit and instead turning to a debit card or cash to avoid being a slave to their lender. They add it's unlikely this new bill will make it more difficult to get credit. However, it may seem that way because it could possibly make less consumers seek it out as a way of payment.
Thank you, Kristen. Typically, the average time it takes for credit holders to pay off debt is between 3 to 5 years. Credit counselors hope if a new law is passed, it will help put a cap on interest rates and ultimately help consumers get out of debt faster.